everyone, how y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing the fall writing tag. So this tag was created by Alexandra Rosalind, so I'll make sure to leave her video down below so you guys can go check it out. So let's just get right on into the tag. So the first question is crunching leaves, the perfect sound. What do you like listening to when you're writing? So I do a lot of different things when I'm writing. So sometimes I'll listen to my novel playlist because I do create a novel playlist for each book that I am writing. But sometimes I don't listen to the playlist while I'm writing. Like for example, For Reasons Why Not To, which is my current book that I'm writing, I never listen to the playlist and I don't know why. Like I just listen to whatever songs I'm currently loving at the moment. This is the first time I've done that and I don't know why. But for The Show Must Go On, I will always listen to my novel playlist, which is just full of musicals, which does not help my productivity because I struggle to write when I listen to musicals because I just get so into it, but it is what it is. But I have to like listen to music to some capacity because I enjoy listening to music and it kind of blocks everything else out. If I'm really wanting like full like focus and just drowning everything out, sometimes I will also put an ASMR room on, some sort of like rain sound or like forest sounds or library sounds or some sort of any kind of ASMR room, and I'll kind of like adjust the volumes so I can listen to music at the same time as I'm listening to the ASMR room, so that it's really like immersive. It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. Just like play around with volumes and have two things going on at once. I just find it really helps me, but I need to be listening to something while I'm writing, typically music. Number 2, hot bubbling cider. What's your favorite thing to eat or drink while writing? I don't eat when I'm writing. If I do, it'll be candy. Like right now I've been eating candy while writing. That's just because I have Halloween candy. But drinking wise, I drink a lot of pop when I'm writing. I mean, I drink a lot of pop in general, but I drink a lot when I'm writing, or a hot chocolate during this time of the year. You know, just whatever I'm currently drinking in general is what I'll drink when I'm writing. 3, bonfires. The perfect night. Name your perfect writing conditions or writing night. So my perfect writing night is definitely cozy, like sweaters, pajama pants, blanket, hot chocolate like I mentioned before, having my candle burning. I'm about to bring up my Christmas candles. I realize it's like off topic since we're doing like a fall writing tag, but I'm really excited to bring out my Christmas candles. Music and just like no distractions, like nobody coming into my room to talk to me, not going on my phone, like not scrolling through Twitter, not texting anybody, just no distractions, just me and my laptop, my document, and that's it. 4, pumpkin spice latte. Something you used to like but now don't. So I really struggled coming up with the answer to this question, but then I realized that I used to love outlining using index cards or post-it notes. So I would essentially just like write out each scene on a post-it note or an index card. I'll like arrange it on my floor and put it in like an order of what order I think the scenes would work best in. And I used to love doing that, but it just doesn't work for me anymore. I much prefer outlining on my computer and just doing it that way because then I can add things, I can write as much as I want, and I write much more detailed outlines now than I did a few years ago when I was doing this method, and I just find that outlining on the computer to save the cat beat sheet works way better than doing index cards on my floor. 5, monsters and goblins. What terrifies you most while writing or drafting a novel? So I feel like everybody kind of struggles with this a little bit, but is me not getting it right or it not turning out the way that I want to, and that always happens with a first draft. It's never gonna look like how you pictured it in your head, but that's something I always get like stuck on, is it's not gonna look the way I want it to. But what scares me the most is it being so different or so off of what I want it to be that it's broken, that it's unfixable, and then I just get discouraged and I get sad. So that's definitely like, I guess, like my biggest fear while writing and drafting. It really bothers me if I'm sitting there and I'm writing and it's just not coming out the way that I want it to and I can't seem to get it right. That's happened with my novel The Show Must Go On. I've done 2 drafts of it now and I just can't seem to get it to a place that I enjoy. I can't seem to enjoy writing it and get it to be how I want it to be, so I'm taking like quite extended break from it. But it just sucks because everyone has that like perfect movie in your head of what your book will look like, and then it never looks like that. So that's definitely, I think, the thing that terrifies me the most about drafting. 6, Halloween. Your favorite part of writing a novel? So I love it when I veer off of my outline a little bit, which sounds kind of weird because I am such an extensive outliner, but I actually do enjoy veering off of it. But when it happens organically, so when I'm just writing and the characters kind of take over and do their own thing, and a scene comes out of nowhere or dialogue comes out of nowhere, and it just feels like I'm not in control anymore, anymore. I really enjoy that, and those are typically the scenes that I end up enjoying the most, are the ones that were not pre-planned. Sometimes it messes up the book a little bit. Like, for example, my love interest in Reasons Why Not to Beckett was a bit flirtier than I intended him to be. I'd be writing and organically he would just be a bit flirty, and it's kind of messed up my slow burn a little bit, and so I need to make adjustments and make his flirtiness come a bit later. But it was fun while I was writing, and I really like the scenes. They just don't fit where they currently are. That's definitely like my favorite because I am such an outliner, so I know everything that's going to happen, so it's nice when something just kind of happens organically and I didn't expect it and I didn't see it coming, because then there's still a bit of that like discovery writing and a little bit of like surprise, which I really enjoy. 7. Hay rides. A bumpy ride. What do you do to get over writer's block or to get inspired? So I find that watching AuthorTube is the most inspiring thing. Whenever I'm struggling, I'll always put on an AuthorTube video, and usually just seeing somebody else get excited over writing or over their project is enough to get me excited as well. Some of my favorite AuthorTubers are Lindsay Puckett. She's just amazing. I love her whole vibe, aesthetic, and I really love her videos as well. Kahila Harry, she is just always so positive and uplifting and so productive all the time. She is just super motivating to watch, and I really enjoy her content as well. She's currently daily vlogging for NaNoWriMo, so I definitely recommend checking her channel out. And those are kind of two of my current favorite AuthorTubers. 8. Haunted houses. World building. What are some tips you have on crafting the perfect world? So I write contemporaries, so my world building is not very extensive, especially compared to fantasies. So I actually just uploaded the second episode in my How I Outline video series, and in the second episode I talk about world building a little bit. So I'll link that video up in the cards and you guys can go check it out if you guys want to see a little bit about how I world build for contemporaries. 9. Pumpkins. It all starts with a pumpkin. Do you start your story with characters, plot, setting, or something else? So it really depends on the project, like it varies all the time, but I find that it typically starts with a very small seed of an idea for a plot or a scene. I rarely ever get like a clear picture of a character first or a setting. It's usually either like a trope I want to play around with or just like a kernel of an idea, something I want to do, and then I'll just jot it down in my phone, and then eventually I'll come to it and try to flesh it out, but it's usually like a very small kernel of an idea, and it's just something that I want to play around with eventually. So that's typically what comes to me first. And the last question, 10 ghost stories. Share a spooky writing prompt. So I'm actually going to skip this one because I don't have any prompts, and also it's past Halloween at this point, so I'm just going to skip this one, and I hope that's okay. That was the fall writing tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below a fall leaf emoji if you guys stayed till the very end. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!